Hey peeps, Pinkolol16 here in another video of Starman3's the commentator. We're up to Super Luigi's birthday video. I used this video in the first video as an example of how Starman3 tends to reuse scenes even though they may not make any sense. The only difference in this video is the scene in between, because when you see the scene again, he's just playing a long track and everyone's supposedly and it's just one continuous strand of everyone saying surprise. Even though this scene is not dedicated to having the characters look at Super Luigi or something. So yeah, this is a video I used to show that he consistently repeats recordings without any logical reasoning behind it other than he's lazy and doesn't want to film anything more than he already has. Also, Scraggy Goes my theme now. It's like in every video that I'm in, supposedly. Yeah, that's why we're all standing around in a circle looking at each other and in a big triangle. Although I'm not really looking at Bryn, I'm just sort of staring ahead to nothing. But hey, that would be me anyway, so whatever. Cool boy? He's yellow and green. Right, yeah. He was thinking of me when he was making this part of the video, and he thought of Akin being a lookalike, and I'd already made that joke in episode 2 of my, things, and, yeah. His color code is yellow and green, and that's why I did episode 5 with that dumb joke where he where he thinks everyone hates him because he looks the same as Starman3. That's why I made it, because look at this video right here! It's exactly that, which is why I made that point in my own video, about this. So you wonder why I even did it. That's why I did it in episode 5. It's because of this stupid thing. Yes, Starman3, I know that green is supposedly similar to dark gold. I don't know how it does, but or khaki, I guess. Either way, it somehow looks similar to the untrained eye. Don't know how though, but for some reason it does. I get it. That's exactly why I only made the joke in my videos once. He's made up anyway. I wouldn't even make up a random birthday for him anyway. I'm gonna cry out at the door. At least he's not gonna appear again to ruin his dumb scenes. Ugh. Less of Starman3 scripting them, the better. Why would he think today's his birthday? I know he's silly, but he's not that stupid. Wow, you're berating yourself. And see, he's yellow and green. Why isn't his birthday too? I'm kidding. At least I can make better jokes than Starman3, I can know that much. Yeah, the real person's birthday, who we kind of skimped over because the kid kind of ruined everything. Well, yeah. He would have already said it anyway. Whoa! That is really bad text coloring. That's why I pick a different size and better colors. I usually pick the deepest of the color. If you can't read it, I'll read it for you. Well, I wish some of my friends know that today is my birthday and everyone kept guessing of whose birthday it is, even though you wouldn't know that while standing out here. It's been going on for a while. It seems that no one cares. Super Luigi was actually kind of sad at this point. Several fights had happened around this time. I know because I look back at my Twitter archive and I kept repeatedly saying I'm crying. So there were a lot of fights, and this made a lot of people very sad over time. Kind of depressing. Led into later December where everybody left. But yeah, this was December. But how would you know they're talking about it if you're standing all the way out here? Yeah, if you were at the front of the castle, this might have made a lot more sense, but this is the beachy area, the sandy area in front of the castle. This wouldn't make any sense. You wouldn't be able to hear them from that far away. Unless you were in a hive mind! In which case, why are you even wondering anyway? What? The birthday? It's already happening. What's the point of that? If you mean everybody listening. If he means everybody listening, I'm pretty sure that's easy to think of. Also, he disabled the ratings on this video too. You can tell how much effort he put into this one then. Why do you need to clarify that? You're not Peach or Toad. Why do you need to do that? Obviously him thinking of a dumb joke. What? Wow, not even that's better. Seriously. Remember, Starman3 individually, every time he makes a text event, he will individually type out and pick out the colors each time. So, yeah, no one's got a consistent text color or anything like that. They're just yellow and green, not yellow and light green or whatever. They're just yellow and green. And sometimes that might even change. It's just a general kind of color associated with it. He doesn't actually have any, like, presets in place because he's not even thinking that, or he's not even that organized. That's what I'm saying. Why would he say that? Like, I know he was pretty silly back then, but not that silly. Also, I tried to link up to this video at the very end by, that's why my video was taking so long. I was trying to think of, I knew Starman3 was making something, and he was going to give him a gift of a sort, so I tried to link it up, I think, by saying that Starman3 had sort of given him a gift, and that he was going to remain in the castle at the end, so it would make a bit more sense. It would be like a continuation. My video is part 2, this video is part 1. But Starman3, by the time he released it, I'd already worked on the beginning of the video, so it's a bit inconsistent there. You can't ever link up with Starman3's videos. You can't even think up of something that silly. I think that was the only video I released before I went on the giant hiatus because my computer had a giant virus in it. See, nobody's staring at the door here! Like, what the hell? The only reason they're not is because Starman3 doesn't think about placement. He doesn't think about when he's going to film this stuff. He thought he could get away with the idea that there's a character scene, so those same characters are going to be in the next scene. But the problem is he's not having them stare the correct way, because he had them for one scene, but didn't think he didn't think that he wasn't going to use it in the next one. Despite the fact that logically, if someone walks in a room, you're not gonna have no one, like, stare their heads. You're not gonna have this kind of scene where we're clearly looking like we're talking to each other. Well, except for my case, but you're not gonna have this kind of scene when someone walks in the door. The only reason we do is because Starman3 is extremely lazy and doesn't refilm scenes at all. The only difference between this and the previous scene that involved the text scripts between our characters is the fact there's a giant surprise at the top. The film clips are literally exactly the same. And it's not like that's even hard to do at all. You can just select over the layers in Sony Vegas, press copy, press paste, and put them at the very end of the video, but then put a giant surprise text over the whole thing. What's happening here is the surprise is going over the whole thing, meanwhile the clips are just changing with the same timing he used for the previous one. Remember when I said he disabled the ratings? Yeah. That's how much effort he put into this video. It's more so a gift towards himself than it is a gift towards Super Luigi, because you wouldn't lack that amount. You wouldn't put that lack of effort for something you really cared about giving to that person. That's why I kind of sat on the sidelines and watched Super Luigi's personality more, so that in my birthday video he acted random on the idea that he acts random as a normal thing. So, because that, before most of the fights, that was, and kind of still during that time, that was kind of how he acted. And I took that into consideration. And then after I took it into consideration, I then made a video around it. Better than Starman3 can do it, because clearly he just made his average, subscriber video just for Super Luigi in the place of himself. Sure, not like his birthdays and like that for the next 4 years, 3 years actually. I think of years, but his fourth is this year, 2017. So his other birthdays, including the ones in the future, aren't going to mean anything? Only because you made this video. It was only maybe slightly redeemed by my video. Also, color code stuffed up, because half of the glove code for Super Luigi is missing. The one Starman3 is using, and the orange shader on Starman3's one is on this one now. Normally it's white, because again we're running on the idea that Mario's things will just magically come back if you turn the code on, and Starman3 doesn't use full color codes and often. And you wouldn't notice it as much, but it's more so around here. I noticed that when I started using Super Luigi's code and then patched it up. Others wouldn't know to do that, obviously. Oh, he did stay in the castle, that would make sense. So it did kind of link up. After we partied, and for some reason I vanished, he then went back to my place. My place, in quotes. I guess I just vanished the moment he walked in the door. See y'all, have a good day, peace, and when I next see you, I'll be commentating over Christmas Special 4. So see you then.